understand that a man just wants peace. He wants to come home from a hard day. All he wants is peace. Give him some loving, cook him some good food, give him a massage, take care of him. That's what the scripture speaks about, a pillar of rest. All right? All right, so let's just play it and I'm gonna get some scriptures.
And worried. And this man is sitting in this car. Really? Really? I'm sitting here sick and worried. And this man is sitting in this car. Really? And worried.
Yeah, really. Because you women.
Shalom, welcome back to another video. Shalom. First and foremost, give it honor and praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakahakudash. Bless Yahweh, bless Yahushai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahushai, call Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Kalanam La Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakahakudash. Welcome back to another video. Subscribe and be edified. Subscribe to the beloved. Okay? It is simple upon what you women, your wives, must do. Okay? Let's grab it. Proverbs 21:9. It is better to dwell in a corner of the house top than with a brawling woman in a white house. Okay? That's why that man is in the car, man. Sometimes it's not even about you, woman. Okay, you know, whatever. You don't know what he have been through that day. Okay, in the work office with his boss, with his co-workers, and so forth. Okay, sometimes that man just needs some peace and with silence. Okay, but your women always make it about you. Okay, so once again, Proverbs 21:9, it can be about her, you know. Once again, Jake is what tired. Okay, you women are what are headed, except for being with a pillar of rest like you're supposed to. A woman will go back into the etymology of what female servant, to serve what her husband. Okay, she's passing. She's her father's, and then her father passed her to a man of what understanding, okay, and she served what her husband, or roughly paraphrase what the older woman that was supposed to teach the young woman what how to be obedient to the husbands, what keepers at home, roughly paraphrase it, okay. Even what Sarah called Abraham Lord. So once again, Proverbs 21:9, while this is taking place, while he's in the car. It is better to dwell in the corner of the house top. And what if you are a woman, okay, you wives really what understood your husband, you would give him some time, to rest, cool off. He needs some silence, some peace. Simple. But you go on the internet recording, okay, making a fool and an ass out of yourself. Okay? So Proverbs 21:9 is better to dwell in the corner of the house top than with a brawling woman in a white house. Okay? A loud woman. Let's grab it. Sirach 25, the whole chapter. In three things I want beautified and stood up beautiful both before power and men. Yet unity of brethren. Okay? Two better than one. The love of neighbors and a man and a wife that agree together. That is what a beautiful sight in the eyes of Yahweh Yahushai. Three sorts of men my soul hated, and I am greatly offended at their life. A poor man that is proud, a rich man that is a liar, and an old adulterer that do it. If thou hast gathered nothing in thy youth, how canst thou find anything in thine age? How comely a thing is judgment for gray hairs, and for ancient men to know counsel. Oh, how comely is the wisdom of old men, and understanding the counsel to men of honor. Much experience is the crown of old men, and the fear of power is their glory. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that had joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Well is him that dwelleth with a wife of understanding. There it is. Woe is him that dwelleth with a wife of understanding. Okay, if she really understood it. Okay, if your wives really, loved your husband, okay, to give him that rest, that peace that he wanted, you would just not record, leave it be, okay, let him get his peace and his silence for a little bit, okay? Then you will come in the house when he got time and so forth, okay? Okay? Simple. So once again, there be the 9th verse, the 8th verse. What is him that dwelleth with a wife of understanding, a pillar of rest, and that had not slipped with his tongue, and that had not served a man more worthy than himself? Well is him that had found prudence, and he that speaketh in the ears of them that will hear. Oh, how great is he that findeth wisdom, yet there is none above him that feared the Lord, Yahweh, Yahushai, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But the love of the Lord passeth all things for illumination. He that holdeth it, whereto shall he be likened. The 12th verse. The fear of the Lord Yahweh is the beginning of his love, and faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. Okay? Through her we all died, rough paraphrasing. And any affliction but the affliction from him that hate me, and any revenge but the revenge of my enemies. There is no head above the head of a serpent, and there is no rat above the rat of an enemy. I rather dwell, okay, with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. Going back, where is it? Well is him that dwelleth with a wife of understanding, rather than a brawling woman. And what she did was, brawl. You could also throw in what we grab, Proverbs 21 and 9. So going back, I'd rather dwell with a lion, the 16th verse, and a dragon than to keep a house with a wicked woman. Okay? Once again, blessed that man that dwelleth with a wife of understanding. Leave that man be. Okay, let him get his little peace and silence before he come in. Okay? Simple. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkened her countenance like a sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth, he shall sigh bitterly. Okay? Her husband shall sit among his neighbor, and when he heareth, he shall sigh bitterly. All wickedness is but little to a wickedness of a woman. Okay? Simple. Give me any plague but the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of the sinner fall upon her. Okay? As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is the wise full of words to inquire men. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire not her not for her pleasure. Okay, Ralph Barris take not a woman more for pleasure. Okay. Ralph paraphrasing. Give not thyself to a like woman. Okay. A woman that's of understanding, and knowing what her role and her plate, her part is. A helpmeet, a pillar of rest to help her husband. Simple. There's also one other thing. It's the same as this. To not look upon her eyelashes or something to that effect, if I'm not mistaken. Proverbs 6:25. There it is. Lust not after her beauty, take not a woman for pleasure. Okay, give not thyself to a like woman. Okay. Now is she able to cook? These women nowadays can't boil 2 eggs. Is she able to cook? Is she able to sew? Okay. Is her okay? Is her father in her life? Okay. Was she raised up the right way? Did the aged woman, her mother, teach her that she have to be what? Raise her the right way, that she have to be what? A keeper of the house for her husband? Okay, so once again, lust not after her beauty, and thy heart meaning with your mind, not to let her take thee where the eyelids. Okay? Okay? So going back, stumble not at her beauty, take not a woman for pleasure. Okay? Okay, don't worry. Going back to the eyelashes. Okay? Give not thyself to a like woman. Stumble not at her beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. A wicked woman abideth the courage, making a heavy countenance, and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, making weak hands and feeble knees. Because of what? It all starts with what you women do in the house. Do you uphold your husband in the house? Okay, because you women are the one that can destroy your household, but not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, which we're gonna grab down the line, but continuing. A wicked woman abideth the courage, making a heavy countenance and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, leave him in a car to get peace. And silence for a while. When he come back in the house, you can ask him, and if there's no answer, no, that is that. Leave it be. Okay? Just do what you're supposed to do. Okay? Okay, how can I take some of the stress off his shoulders? What can I do? Simple. Okay? Once again, it's simple upon what you women, okay, what your wives must do. Okay, a woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, making weak hands and feeble knees. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all died. Okay, give the water no passion, a wicked woman to liberty to get abroad. That's why you don't give a woman liberty to get abroad. Okay, you give them a few steps, they take miles, 2 miles. Okay, that's why you got to put your foot down. Okay. Don't be a roaring with lion. Deal with her with what? Wisdom. Because what? She's the weaker vessel. Okay? But what? Put your foot down when things come about. Okay? This is what I want you to do. This is what I don't like. This is what I like. Okay? Have morals, man. Okay? And if you see her acting a fool in her ass, put a stop to it quickly. And if she continues to act a fool in her ass, hey, toss her monkey ass to the side. Simple. Okay? If she acting like, if she's acting a straight demon, that is. Okay? That's when you cast her monkey ass to the side. Okay? Give the one no passion out of wicked women to liberty to get abroad. Okay? Instruct her. Okay? Eddie Murphy in Coming to America. That woman, she was well instructed. Whatever you like. Simple. That's how you women are supposed to be. Once again, the word woman, go back to what? Female servant. To serve one man for her life, and that is what? A husband. Okay? Even Sarah obeyed Abraham and called him what? Lord, Master. Okay? If she go not as thou wouldst have her, cut her off from thy flesh. Simple. Okay, give her a bit of divorce. Okay? Cut her off from thy flesh and give her a little bit of divorce and let her go. Simple. So Sirach 22, 26 to 22. Once again, it is simple upon what your woman must do, your wives must do, man. Okay? All the man wants sometimes is some peace and quiet, some silence. Okay? So Sirach 26, 22. A harlot shall be counted as spit, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. Okay? Okay? And what? Let her grab it. Okay? Come from Wisdom, Sirach, okay, Apocrypha. A virtuous wife, okay, brings stability. Going upon what we're grabbing on Sirach 25. Honor and life to her husband. In contrast to the destruction brought by unfaithfulness or unruly wife, okay? Virtue versus ruin. While a good wife doubles her husband's years, a disgraceful or shameless woman, okay, a wicked wife is depicted as bringing deathly ruin and instant strife. Going back what was said, she make it feeble knees, okay, weak knees. Married woman acts as a protective, strong tower. You what that man glory. Okay, his possession, his pillar of rest, as a protective strong tower, a tower of death, specifically to those who associate with her rather than her husband. Okay. Emphasizing the break of benefits of a peaceful home. And a faithful and godly wife, virtuous wife. Okay, simple. Okay, so going back, where we were? Sirach 26 and 20. So once again, a harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. Okay, Proverbs 14:1. Once again, explain what you women do in the household. Do you uphold your husband? Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? Are you a pillar of rest? Okay? Once again, it starts with women. What you women do. Okay? You woman can destroy the household by the actions that you do, the things that you take. Okay? So Proverbs 14:1, every wise woman builded her house. Okay? But the foolish pluck it down with her hands. It starts with what you women do. Okay? Are you understanding? Mind well instructed. Okay? Are you a pillar of rest? Okay, are you one-minded with your husband? One body with your husband. Whatever after purpose a man shall leave his mom and father's house and shall become one with his woman, or you one-minded with your man? Okay? Okay, wait. Okay, oh, he's not coming inside. Okay, let us leave him be for a little while. Let him cool off. Okay, let him take his little piece and silence for a little bit. Matter of fact, since this was out there, matter of fact, let me get the massage ready for him. Let me get his bed ready. Let me get his food ready. Okay, let me settle down the kids. Simple. Okay, now go outside and record. He ain't coming in the house trying to get views and so-called fame and all that. Acting the ass and a fool. Okay? Once again, it is simple upon what you women, what your wives must do. So going back to Sirach 26, continuing to 23. We might as well grab 22 once again. A harlot shall be accounted a spittle salakia, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. A wicked woman is given to proportion to a wicked man also. Okay? Roughly Brothers was told for your man to get right with your power. Okay? If you're not right with your power, how can then you are able to stabilize your house? That's the purpose. Okay? Start with your men also, okay? Or you a man of Yahweh Yahushua, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, or you doing what the Lord told you to do. How can you then take care of your household? 1 Timothy okay? This is good. This is very good right here. 1 Timothy 3:4-5. One that ruleth well with his own house, what the father established the house, having his children in subjection with all gravity. Okay, spare not the rod, okay? Set down rules, authority, okay, subjection. What Ruffin Patterson was told not to be friends with your children. You can be friends with your children, but what you have to bow their neck while they are young, so they don't get no reckless ideas. Once again, spread not the rod. For if a man knoweth not how to rule his own house, rule over his wife and children, how shall he take care of the church of power? Okay? Once again, going back, let's go back. So once again, a woman is given to a person to a wicked man. Are you doing what Yahweh Yahushua, Yahweh Shem Yahushua told you to do? Are you taking care of Yahweh Yahushua, Yahweh Shem Yahushua household first before you take care of your own? If you're taking care of Yahweh Yahushua, Yahweh Shem Yahushua household first, ultimately everything will fall in line. Your household will get in line too. You will know how to rule and subject. Okay? Ultimately, you also have to subject and rule over your household with authority first as well. But once again, don't be as a roaring lion. Do it with your wife with wisdom. Once again, she's a wicked vessel. Okay? So once again, a wicked woman is given to a portion to a wicked man. Can't get no rest. She's acting like a damn fool. Okay? Which also is the curses, Well, Rough Path is what we went off. We played the harlot with our husband, Yahweh Yahushai, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It was so that what a woman would compass a man. That's a since we wanted to act the fool, we a dedicated woman to Yahweh Yahushai, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Since we played that harlot and we was a heifer. Okay, we played harlot with these other gods. Yahweh would put these curses on us that our woman also would act a fool. That they would be a harlot in the streets. Going back to Deuteronomy 28, they were also act a fool in the ass as well. Since we acted a fool in the ass with our husband, Yahweh Yahushua, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So going back, but a godly woman is given to him that fear the Lord, that fear Yahweh Yahushua, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, to the 27th verse, let's continue. A dishonest woman contemned shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. Even Sarah obeyed and called Abraham Lord. He that getteth a wife getteth a possession. That man is what your master, man. Okay? Your Lord. Okay? A shameless woman, okay, shall be counted as a dog. It was best that what your father would spit in your face. That's what happened to Miriam. Okay? A shameless woman is counted as a dog. What is a dog? A BITCH. Okay? Okay, that's the meaning behind it. But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord Yahweh. Okay? Shamefaced. Okay? Meek, humble, contrite, of lowly spirit. Okay? Keepers at home. Okay? Well instructed. No. Okay? Whatever you like. Once again, no. Just, soft, silent. And what a silent woman, silent loving woman is a gift from Yahweh Oshai. I think it's there down the line through the spirit in the lesson. Simple, once again, it is simple what your woman, what your wives must do. A woman that honored her husband shall be judged wise of all. Okay? Pillar verse. But she that dishonored him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all. Okay, once again, you that man glory. If you're out there acting like ass, not wearing what you're supposed to be wearing, modest, okay, you affecting that man glory, man. Okay? That man is your head, man. Okay? Okay? And where there's no head, the possession feel it. Okay? 27, a loud crying woman and a scold shall be sought out and drive away the enemies. Once again, going back to the beginning of the lesson, I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon. Okay? On a housetop than a loud woman. I'd rather dwell on a housetop than a brawling woman. Okay? Simple, okay? So Proverbs 18:22. Proverbs 18:22. What's going on? Proverbs 18:22. Whoso findeth a wife, findeth a good thing, and attaineth favor of the Lord Yahweh. Okay, let's grab that. She is more precious than rubies, a virtuous wife. Okay. Proverbs 31:10-12. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband do it safely trust in her. Okay? One body, one mind together. A mind well instructed. Okay? She said one with her husband. Okay? What do he want right now? Okay, oh wait, some peace and silence? Okay. Okay? Matter of fact, how can I please him right now? Okay? Simple. The heart of her husband do it safely trust in her. Once again, you his glory. Okay? So that he shall not have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. Okay? She added what lives, years unto her husband. Okay, health unto her husband. Okay, going back, roughly paraphrasing. Proverbs 12:4. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that make it a shame is as a rottenness in his moments. Okay? It starts with what you do in the house. You can either bring life unto your husband, years added unto him, or death by what you do with your actions. Okay? Okay, so yeah, there it is. Sirach 26:14, a silent and a loving woman is a gift of Yahweh Yahushai, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. Husband, step down, put your foot down. Well instructor. Okay? Your house, your rules. Put your foot down. Show yourself to be men. Gird up not thy loins. Okay? Simple. Okay? Don't give her liberty to get abroad. Okay? Put your foot upon her neck as well as the children. But once again, don't be as a roaring lion. Deal with her with wisdom. Okay? Okay, and well, for you men, once again, don't be as a roaring lion. Deal with your wife with wisdom. But also put your feet down. Okay? Tell her all you need right now is with a little silence, a little peace. It's simple. And you women know what to do after that. Fall in line, fall in order. Okay, he wants some silent peace right now. Let us give him that. Matter of fact, let me. What if he's in need of a little bed? Let us get that ready just in case. Let us put a food to the side just in case. Let us settle down the children. Okay. Let's have a massage ready. Okay. Okay. Okay, let us have lingerie set to the side later for him. Okay? Give him the ride of his life. Okay? So going back at it. Once again, your woman know what your husband like. Okay? You should, if you're really trying to please that man. Okay? Fall in line. Okay? One mind. Okay? Once again, in the sight of the Yahweh Yahushua, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is a husband and a wife that is, one-minded. Okay? And what an example. Okay, that man just, came from the job, dealing with Esau co-workers, acting a fool in the ass. Who knows what he had to deal with. Okay, every day while he, go out. And now he gotta come home and deal with your BS. Okay, your woman, no man with a worldly woman. That man is not trying to hear about what Keisha did with her hair. Okay, don't be with a talebearer. Okay, don't be with a busybody. Okay, worry about your own what is yours. Okay, focus on your husband, your husband and the house and the kids. Simple. That man is not trying to come home and hear what your cousin did and all that. The neighbor was fighting and stuff. You saw the neighbor cheating. Okay, Keisha was cheating on her husband. He ain't trying to hear that, man. Okay, nobody's trying to hear that. Okay. Okay, once again, it's simple about what your woman must do. Okay, take care of the house, kids fed, taken care of. Okay, have the food ready for him, Kids, have the food ready. The bed ready for him, a massage ready for him, and later have some lingerie put to the side. Okay, once again, give him the ride of his life, okay? Okay, so once again, next time you see your husband in the car, not coming outside for a little while, you need a little bit of rest, okay? A little peace, okay? A little silence, okay? Simple, okay? So you go back in the house and you get things set aside, get things in order, man. How many videos of, I think I've seen of wives, husbands, coming in and putting their car in the driveway or inside the drive thing, and the wife just coming and bothering him. Come on, man. Okay, it's nothing. At least wait for him. When he does come out the car and meet and greet him with the kids and so forth. But If he's not coming out yet, just hold back a little bit, okay? Be like, hey, come kids, okay? Let daddy, rest and have his silence for a little bit, okay? Simple, okay, simple, okay? Once again, it's simple upon what your woman must do, what your wives must do. So once again, next time your husband is in the car, leave him be. Okay, it's never about you, woman. It's never about you, okay? Okay? Wait, why is he out there? Did I do something wrong? Does he no more love me? Once again, it's never about you, woman. Okay, he had to deal with Esau. He had to deal with his co-workers acting an ass, acting a fool. Okay? People driving on the road like an ass and fool. No patience. Gas station clerk just gave him hell or something, Simple. Okay? Okay, and it's never about you, so leave him in the car. Let him get his peace in silence. And if you do ask him about it, and, an answer might be, may be given. But also, if he does not give you an answer, keep silent and keep quiet. Simple. Massage his head. Okay, and tell him that he must have had a rough day. Matter of fact, baby, whatever you call your husband, how can I make your day better? Well, what must I do? What do you want? Okay, and if he say he just want a little silence, a little peace, just fall back. Okay? And then when you husbands, for you men, when you have had your silence and peace, hey, then, go give her some loving, man. Go hang out, dates and so forth, man. Okay? But ultimately, once again, remember, you got to take care of the work of Yahweh Yahushai, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai first. Okay? Then everything will fall in line and in place for you men. Okay? All right. And do the things that please him. Once again, it's very simple upon what your wives must do. Let this woman be an example of what not to be and what to.
I'm sitting here sick and worried. And this man is sitting in this car. Really?
And what that's about all I wanted to grab about Barak Tazar, Lord willing to solidify. Okay. Until the next Shalom.